Hi, today we're going to be reviewing using the distributive property when solving equations. Most of you should remember how to use the distributive property, so this should be a short, nice review for you. So for example number 1, we have 4 times the quantity y minus 2 equals 7. So the first thing I want to do would be to distribute the 4 into our parentheses and get 4 times y, which would be 4y, and then 4 times negative 2, which gives us negative 8, equals 7. And from our previous reviews, we know next that to eliminate minus 8, we would add 8 to both sides, leaving us 4y equals 7 plus 8, which is 15. And then dividing both sides by 4, we get y equals, and 15 divided by 4 does not reduce. Remember, we do not want to make this a decimal because we did not have a decimal in the original problem. And you can make it a mixed fraction, but 15 over 4 as an improper fraction is fine. Okay, again, you can make it the mixed fraction. The mixed fraction would be 3 3/4, but that is not required. Preferable improper fraction for the advanced work to come. So in our next example, number 2, we have 11 equals negative invisible 1 times the quantity c minus 9, or c plus 9, I apologize. So in this problem, the 11 doesn't have anything to do at this time, but we do have to distribute the negative to the c plus 9. Remember, this is a negative 1. There's an invisible 1 with that negative. So this would become negative 1 times c, which is negative c, and a negative 1 times 9 gives us negative 9. Now, in order to isolate this c, we want to move the 9. So since it's minus 9, we want to plus 9 to both sides. And 11 plus 9 gives us 20 equals negative c. And remember, the negative and positive 9 here will cancel. Now, we cannot leave the negative with the c. Remember, a variable needs to be alone. So in order to eliminate the negative, we divide by that invisible negative 1. Remember, that's a negative 1 times c. So we divide both sides by negative 1. So that would be 20 divided by negative 1 is negative 20 equals, and a negative c divided by negative 1, the negatives cancel so that we just have c. And it is fine to leave your answer in this form. And I know for some of you, you much prefer to turn it around to get c equals negative 20. That is fine, but that is a personal preference and it is not required. And our final example, number 3, if I can get the papers apart, we get negative 3 times the quantity x minus 1, then plus 8x equals negative 9. So we're going to start by distributing the negative 3 to this x minus 1. So negative 3 times x gives us negative 3x, and a negative 3 times a negative 1 becomes positive 3 plus 8x equals negative 9. And we are still not ready to add or subtract to both sides because we still now have like terms, we need to simplify this sum. So negative 3x plus 8x will combine to give us positive 5x plus 3 equals negative 9. Now we're ready to move the positive 3. So we will subtract 3 from both sides. And since the positive and negative 3 will cancel, we are left simply with a positive 5x equals, and a negative 3 and a negative 9 combine to give me negative 12. And again, to eliminate the 5, we're going to divide both sides by 5. Those 5's cancel so that we are left with x equals, and negative 12 over 5 does not reduce. And since I did not have a decimal in the original problem, I want a fraction. Now negative 12 over 5 is perfectly fine answer. Again, you can choose to mix it to get negative 2 and 2/5 if you would like, but that again is not required. The improper fraction is fine for this problem. I hope this helps. Hope you have a great day.